Hey, how's it going, everyone? Welcome to Mentor Monday. Mentor Monday is your weekly microdose of encouragement, inspiration, and miracle grow on your potential as a coach. Do us a huge favor. This is the way that we always love to start. See this right here? Let us know that you are here. Tell us where you're joining us from, what you're excited about, what you feel life and momentum on. Yes, we are talking in our last week of the series on how to grow your coaching practice year round. And we're talking about summer, which for some people it's like, okay, didn't we just come out of summer? Well, if you haven't been with us over the last few weeks, we have been taking it month by month and season by season. So we are ending this series. This is, I believe, week 7, something like that, with summer. And so if you've been around any length of time, you know what we try to do here on Mentor Monday. Mentor Mondays, we try to help you grow in your coaching skills. So the practical side of coaching, but we also want to help you grow as a business person. So we want to see you have a thriving practice. And so we've spent a lot of time over the last few weeks talking about your year-round strategy and how to grow your coaching practice and grow it throughout the year, not just one time a year or whatever. Let me say hello to a couple of people who are saying hello to me. There's Americo saying hello to us from Richmond, Virginia. Meredith saying hello. Good to see you, Meredith. So if you would just keep those comments coming in, and I'm going to throw this up as well. I'll talk more about this in a little bit. Here's what your next life coach certification live opportunities that are coming up for you to knock out your certification. Obviously, we have a self-paced course that you can enroll in that always has Tuesday night coach training available. But some of you are like, hey, I like to have this scheduled. I'd like to have this knocked out in an accelerated kind of way. There's 2 opportunities to be able to do that. October 5th, we will spend the entire Saturday with a Simulive curated training. So what we do is that we take all of our training and we bring it down into a digestible 12 hours. So you start 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. That's Pacific time. That would be 9 to 9 or 10 to 10. And you knock all of your training out in a single day. You just have to get those assignments in and knock out your exam, and then you're done. But you get all your training out of the way on a single day. But we also have on October 18th through the 20th our live 3-day weekend boot camp. When I say live, everything that we do as a school is completely online. So we start Friday night and we go all day Saturday, all day Sunday. And the entire training is completely live so that we have Q&As at the end of every session. We also have live coaching demos, and you can also connect with other coaches as a part of that program throughout the entire weekend. So just know that's what this information right here, and the link to get enrolled and get more information about it is there as well. Let me just say this one more time. Let me know that you're here. Jump into the comments. Also, do me a huge favor, like and share this post. Tell Facebook and YouTube that we are doing a good job. And Americo says, excited, got a new opportunity. Can't share much, but it's huge. Americo's just been crushing it since he got certified just a couple of months ago. Has been getting clients and all those other things. Those are the stories that we love to hear, and it's a big reason why we're here and doing those things. So let's jump in here. Grow your coaching practice. Now we've made our way all the way to summer. Now it's important to talk about all of these months because there is not a single month of the year that you cannot grow your coaching practice. I'll say that again. There is not a single month of the year that you cannot grow a coaching practice in. And as you've learned over the last few weeks, we showed you how amazing the holidays are around November, December, where a lot of coaches go to sleep and they don't do anything. Another place where coaches go to sleep is during the summertime. They completely go on snooze, they completely snooze through their entire summer. And again, there's some really big reasons why they do that. And what we're going to help you do is to see summer as a growth opportunity for your business. And we're going to talk about the strategies and enable to in terms of how you leverage the summertime for that. But just as a reminder, these things. First off, seasons impact mindsets. Every season that we find ourselves in, January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December, every one of those seasons and every one of those months have a way of impacting mindsets, whether that's the weather or just what's going on around a holiday or something like that. Now, if you've paid any attention to what retail stores do, they give you some really great help in understanding that there is a prevailing mindset around the season that people are in, and that retailers have jumped on this because they know that they need to start hustling, and they need to start marketing things ahead of time. So that's why retailers will start talking about the next season long before people are actually thinking about it. That's why for weeks now the stores have Halloween stuff in it. And it's right now September. We're still over a month away, but for weeks now, Halloween stuff has been in there. Halloween Spirit Store has been open in your area. If you've got one of those, they find an empty commercial space and they get in there by the end of August or something like that, July, and they start moving their inventory in because they know that this season is brief and they need to jump on it. And that means that they need to start talking to you about what you're not already thinking of and giving you cues about those things so that you know what to do. Now, the other thing that you can learn from retail stores is that they use a lot of impactful tools that touch the emotions. That means they use specific language. That means that they'll also have countdowns for particular sales. What do you think Black Friday is? It is a countdown. It's an opportunity. It's an excuse to get you to buy. It's to get you to think. You barely finished that turkey with your family, and families are all gathering together to go get in line at Best Buy or something like that. Whether you think that's right or wrong or whatever, but what did that? What did it was people talking about the opportunity, and really a scarce opportunity to probably save some money and get some things. So that means that when you go in the store around Christmas time, you hear music that is a part of the season. There will be particular visuals, people opening up gifts, all those things, and special what? Christmas deals, summer deals, whatever. And so, what we are grabbing and gleaning from this is that all you really need to begin to do is to partner with the mindset of the season that you are in. And if you partner with the mindset of the season that you're in, then there's a great opportunity for you to leverage your coaching around the mindset that's already there. You can't just go throughout your entire year talking about goals. It's not enough. But coaches, as I said, make a lot of mistakes with the summer season. Here's what you need to be reminded of the fatal mistake that coaches are always making. Coaches get notoriously lazy in the summer season. No, that thermostat that you see there is not just to turn on the air conditioning. What happens is that people are either naturally thermometers or they are thermostats. So what coaches often do is they take the cues from the season and they take the cues from what everybody else is doing. So, as I said before, November and December, coaches pretty much shut down their businesses and don't do any kind of marketing or advertising. And they wait until after the first of the year, and they lost great opportunities to be able to add clients because those are great months. They also do it during the summertime as well because they think, well, everybody's on vacation. Everybody's trying to rest. They don't really. And so they believe these things, and so here's what happens is that because they weren't thermostats, which is dictating, determining, actually setting the environment, they allow the environment to affect them, and they're not consistent during that time. So, what do coaches do during the summertime? They believe that no one wants to work with a coach. They believe that everybody's out of town. They believe that people are all, listen, people are not out of town all of summer on vacation. There's a few exceptions like that. There are some people who truly are like, there's some people near where I live that they go to Europe for the entire summer and they're not even at home during the entire summer. Those are very rare kinds of people. And so people are always around and people are always available. And I'm going to show you some specific things about summer, but here's what I would say. Since all of the other coaches are shut down during summertime, more power to you. If they were going to be a distraction with their messaging, they're not going to be during summertime because you know what other coaches are going to be doing. They're going to be going to the pool or something like that and missing out on a great opportunity. Let me tell you some truths about summer that you may not know. The truth about summer, first of all, people that you could have never signed as a client throughout the year are finally available. Why? What do you hear all year long from people? Kids are in school, got a lot of busy work that's going on there. Work, hustling, all of these other kinds of things. And what happens is that during summertime, that a lot of that structured work and a lot of structured things, and especially life that revolves around the kids. Because what happens with kids? I know what's happening with my youngest. I have one more still in school. And I know what's happening with her life right now. She goes to school all day. We have to pick up, drop off in numerous places. Now she's in sports for school, and she will be in sports all year. So what do we have? We have multiple games this week on top of multiple practices that she's going to, and then she has homework and other kinds of things in her youth group and all kinds of different things that are going on all the time. Very little, there's very little margin right now in our lives on top of the fact that we are working. You know what surprising thing happens during summer? Summertime, people are free. And actually, there's a lot of people that is the first and only time that they're available during the entire year. And if you shut down your business and you're not communicating, then you're missing out on the one time when they have a breather, when they don't have all this clutter and things going on, and they can actually think about their life and take some steps towards things. People are also very quickly to get bored during the summertime. Yes, people get bored during the summertime, just like your kids. Kids come home. Some of you are already empty nesters. You know what kids do? Get 1 week in the summer and they're sitting there like, I'm bored. I don't have anything to do. And you're like, dude, like 1 week ago, you were wanting to get out for the summer because you were tired of school. Now you're bored. It switches really quickly. It switches really quickly with adults as well. When there is not this momentum, this going after things, this doing things. I mean, parents enjoy it at first. People who work at first enjoy summertime, in many cases, slowing things down a little bit. But after a couple of weeks, people are really ready to do something productive. They're actually wanting, and they get, just like their kids, people get bored really quickly. Here's the other thing: many people would actually rather invest in growth than to take a vacation. And there's plenty of people who still take vacations, but a lot of times when people look at it, they're like, I could spend a couple of thousand doing this, or I could spend 1,000 over here, or several hundred in doing this. And so when it comes down to investment, because I mean, sometimes people are like, oh, yeah, we went on this vacation and they see the investment for what it was. They're never getting that money back, but they might be able to look at it and say, hey, you know what? We got something back as a result of going on vacation or whatever. But the reality is there's a lot of people who want something that adds to them, even in their vacations. I know a lot of people who don't want to just be lazy on their vacations, but they want their soul to have been poured into during that time. A couple of other things: the problems that people want to solve are actually year round problems. They are not just problems that only happen certain times of the year. Now, this gets back to your niche, and I've got a lot of videos that are even free talking about niche. I'll say this: your niche is the people that you serve and the problem that they want to solve. Coaching should never be focused on live your best life, be the best version of yourself. Nobody wants that. Nobody cares. Nobody's going to pay money for that. You know what people are looking for? Solutions to problems that they already have. So that means for you in your own coaching business, you should already know what it is that your clients really want. You already know what are the things that are keeping them from having it. What are the problems that daily they're thinking about? Well, just because summer rolls around, they're still thinking about those problems. These are year round problems. So that means it's very easy still during the summertime, especially with things getting a little bit quieter and less busy, that they'll still pay attention to messaging that talks about the problems that they want to solve. And here's the last one, and you won't even believe this. Did you know? Oh, I better fix this. Let me fix it, Paul. Fix this thing. There we go. Can you fix it, Paul? Can you get that off of there? Almost got it. Now we got it. People spend more money in the summer. Out of the entire year, people spend more money during the summertime. Now, I know that some of you probably think that they spend more money, whatever, but spending and overspending happens during the summertime. Not that we're trying to get people to overspend, but I'm just saying that people are not tight with their wallet during the summertime. So, having said all of this, what are the mindsets that we need to be thinking about that we can kind of leverage our coaching and wrap our coaching around to be able to get more clients? Here's the first one. First mindset of summer: You can inspire with coaching experiences. When I say experiences, what I really mean by that is that summer has a way of energizing many people. And what happens during summertime is that people are sparked with a desire for physical activity, personal growth, lifestyle changes. It's a season where people are actually more motivated to be outdoors and embrace new experiences, including coaching. Now, here's what I would say. I like the idea, and I tell coaches this a lot. Switch up what you're doing, change up what you're doing in coaching to bring people into experiences or on experiences. That means that you don't need to coach somebody inside of a room when it's beautiful outside. That means that there are probably locations around you that are perfect and are inspiring and that your clients would actually appreciate. Me, we are just a couple of miles away from these stunning cliffs that are about 70 feet up in the air, something like that. And it doesn't cost me anything. I don't have to rent that space. I know exactly where I want to bring my clients. And I'll drive our SUV and I've got a couple of chairs in the back and we'll get there and I'll open up the chairs and I'll stick it right there and we'll have a stunning view like most people have never seen in their lives. And I will coach people from that perspective, that vantage point. It's a lot more inspiring. It gets people into their right brain. They're relaxed, they're more creative, and they feel very much invested in. It also is an opportunity when we say experiences, and it might mean that you actually start offering retreats over the summertime. Change it up completely. Don't do the regular one-on-one thing. Don't do the regular weekly thing. What's keeping you from doing a Friday through Sunday retreat or something like that, or a week-long retreat? I knew a coach who loved to travel and have experiences themselves. Like they really enjoyed traveling and doing things. And they ended up pairing their desire for travel with coaching. So they would literally go to these places. They had some of them mapped out that they knew really, really well because they'd been to some place in Spain multiple times, some place in South America multiple times. And so they knew the places so well that they started organizing retreats where the people would have an all inclusive go all the way to like South America or Spain or wherever. And she had all of these experiences lined up, but she would also have coaching opportunities that would happen throughout that time as well. And they were making thousands of dollars off of one weekend. They're also getting themselves to have their own expenses paid to go places and do things. These are opportunities. Be creative with this thing and leverage the fact that this is the mindset where a lot of people are in. What if you were able to help people have not only a vacation, but a coaching experience paired with it? I appreciate the fact that we live on the ocean so that when people come out here, they're like, okay, I don't get to come to the ocean that often, especially this area of the world and everything else. It's an extraordinary opportunity that we try to leverage. There's going to be places like that, or you can travel to places. I just want you to know that you can be creative. You don't have to just do this thing over Zoom. No, no knock on Zoom, but sometimes people are zoomed out and they need to actually be in the sun for the day. They need to actually truly smell the flowers and get out of their house. A couple of other things that you can do. Summer productivity push. I don't know how often that you guys think about the fact that there are so many professionals that treat summer a little bit differently. Like there's a lot of people who want to get ahead before the end of the year, or they're looking at summer as an opportunity to use this quieter season of the year to get ahead, sharpen their skills. What I would find often in the corporate world as I was coaching people and doing things is that there would be certain times of the year that would be there'd be a lot of retreats, there would be a lot of conferences and everything else. There's different times of the year that, but those companies and stuff that they seem to go off. This is what professionals do. There's professional development and they have fun, but there's a lot of personal and professional development that's happening during those times. Think in this kind of a way that summer, there's a lot of people who want to get ahead. There's a lot of people who want to actually grow. So frame your coaching as a means to maximize their summer productivity and set themselves up for a strong finish in the fourth quarter of the year. And here's one more. Finally, time for me mindset. What is that? Well, summer, again, it's a natural lull. Kids may be off work, off school, work projects ease up, the overall pace of life slows down. And this gives people a rare window to focus on themselves. So we want to highlight that summer offers a unique chance to break free from the daily grind and to make real lasting changes. Let me pay the bills and I'm going to take some questions. Your next opportunity to get trained and certified really quickly, besides the fact that we have a self-paced course that you can take on your own schedule, and you can also join on Tuesday nights. On October 5th is our next one-day life coach certification training accelerator. Everything that we do as a school is completely online. This is a simulive experience. So what we will do is we curate the training and we break it all the way down to 12 hours. So 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Pacific, or whatever your time zone is, it's 12 hours and you're done with all of your training. Now, we take out some of the fluff and we take out some of the things that we do with our live experience, because I know some of you have really busy schedules. You don't even have a full weekend. We made this for you. That way you can get in, knock your training out, and all you have to do after the training is over with is turn in your assignments and knock out the exam. The cost of this is only $195. The value of this program is $3,500. But we also have another opportunity that's coming up in October as well. So the one day is on October 5th, but our live weekend coaching boot camp is October 18th through the 20th. Now, it's 7 powerful weekend sessions. Really, all of our training focuses on these 7 sessions. Session 1 is Foundations of Coaching. Session 2 is the anatomy of a dynamic coaching session. Session 3 is how to help your clients get extraordinary results. 4 and 5, how to listen on a transformational level. 6, how to ask powerful questions. And 7, how to establish a growing coaching practice. Over that weekend, we have live coaching demos. We also have live Q&As as a part of every one of those sessions, where you can get all of your questions answered. If anything was unclear, if you need business questions answered, if you have skill questions, we answer all of those things. And what else is included? Well, 7 live sessions with live Q&As and role playing. You're also going to get brandable templates that includes coaching agreements and your client welcome packets inside of Canva. We've designed it for you to be fully editable, so you can throw in your own colors, your own language, your own branding, all of those things. You'll also get a coaching tool starter kit, and you're going to get a lot of question samples. You're also going to, of course, get your life coach certification and certificate, HD replays and handouts, and bonus live Tuesday training. I should say that for both of those programs, you do get all of these things that are included as well. The cost of the weekend boot camp is only $247. So that really gives you a couple of different opportunities to get trained and certified. The one day crams all of your training in one day. You also have access to live Tuesday night coach training, so you can continue to connect. That cost is only $195. But if you want the weekend, the full weekend, that is live, and to also connect with other coaches, be a part of role-playing demos, and have live Q&As and get it all done over the course of the weekend, the cost is only $247. Either way, both of them are extraordinary opportunities to get trained and certified. The link is inside the description of this video. So if you want more information about our Jumpstart program or information about these programs, you can get enrolled as soon as possible, because some of you have been procrastinating. Listen, if you've been thinking about becoming a coach and you've Googled it more than one time, you just need to quit procrastinating. Let's do this thing and let us help you do it. Listen, I appreciate you guys all immensely. Have a great rest of your week and take care.